to review the review, episode 10.
We think.
We think. We don't know.
I mean, not entirely. Not entirely.
Tonight, I'm going to start off with a is this real or is this fake review of something.
Okay.
Right? And so, I'm not going to tell you what it is a review for until the end.
Okay.
I visited this business looking for a way to relax after a hard day. I found it a little busy for my tastes. I decided I would give it a try anyway, when in Rome and all that. So I proceeded. The other guests were very friendly given the circumstances, and there was a real feeling of camaraderie amongst them. At times it was a little close for comfort and the queuing system was a little bit haphazard. The entertainment, however, was very engaging and enthusiastic, if not a little salty. I could tell the routine had been practiced many times, and I felt the benefits of this adding to my experience. 5-star, would recommend.
Well, I think that's real.
Do you think that's real?
I think that's real. I don't think that's a fake review. I think that that's real.
Right. That is a review for Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue.
Who fucked 1,000 men.
Oh, right. Okay, so it was a... Yeah.
That I made up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. It did sound real.
I was having a wank at the time.
I bet there's a few typos.
Well, it took a while, do you know what I mean? A few goes.
There are a few typos in the text you sent me. I hope you weren't. So.
Thank God it wasn't a video call. Or was it?
So, yeah, there is that. My dad actually managed to message me today. And it was fine. Managed to talk on the phone. And then I noticed that he was recording a message to me. I was like, what's he doing that for? Is he about to tell me he's ill or something like that? He'd never done that before. Anyway, about 5 minutes later, the phone pings. I didn't get to check it straight away. I think I might have even been on the phone to you at that time or something. But anyway, when I went back to see it, it had been deleted. So I just sent him a message.
Picture of your cock.
I just sent him, it said, was that audio called by mistake? And I got the reply, yes.
He was having a wank. I might have sent him my review. You know, it's not really wank material, but... Do you want me to go next?
You might have done. Yeah.
Have you got a plan? Or...
well, I was going to talk about soap operas.
Okay.
So, I like soap operas. I've grown up with them. I've watched them for the best part of 50 years. And I enjoy them. I think that, for me, they're really good escapism. I quite like other TV programmes as well, but buying into a character and being able to empathise with the character or not or whatever, it's just, you know, part of me. I just kind of always done them. But I've got to say, Coronation Street just lately has been
shit.
Absolute shit.
Can I point out that my nan used to watch that when I was tiny, and it was shit then too. I think it's always been shit.
I don't think it has. As somebody who's been an adult for most of the time that I've watched it.
You've been an adult for longer than history exists.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, you know, when you're a kid, everything impresses you, doesn't it? You're in, you know, you watch things and it's like, oh, you know. But as an adult, I have enjoyed it up till probably, I think that COVID. I don't think it's been any good since COVID.
Do you know what? Most TV has been shit since COVID. There's no good, I don't know, few good films. There's a handful, isn't there? So most of them look like the director didn't want to turn up and the producers were their children.
We were saying about this last week. But on the other
Venom
hand,
1 was wicked, Venom 2 was a mistake.
But then EastEnders, as somebody who's watched every episode of EastEnders, and it's been going for 40 years, it's going through a reasonably good spell. And
Danny Dyer still in it.
No,
I like Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer, that was brilliant for EastEnders and for him, actually. I think that when he came into it, I thought, what the fuck are they doing? I thought, this is a terrible idea. He's going to be really hammy. He's not really that good in that. He's a little bit wooden.
It's a bit old to play that I'm a hard London gangster.
But he didn't.
Well, I was going to say, because it's not convincing of that anymore anyway.
That isn't what he played. And I think that where they were clever with the scriptwriters of the time, we're talking 2014, 13, 14 and onwards.
Was it that long? Fuck.
Yeah, long time. I mean, he only left like 2 years ago, something like that. But I think that what they did that was clever is that it would have been so obvious for them to make him this gangstery type, but he wasn't. They ended up with this story where his son came out to him, the third episode he was in, he was just really supportive of that, and you know, he's actually a really likeable character. Really, really good. I think the storylines at the end were a bit shit because they
None of that sounds like the characters he played in his British gangster movies.
No, have you yet seen Mr. Big Stuff?
I thought that was completely shit and I turned it off. That was one of the worst things that's ever happened to humanity.
So,
But what I have seen him in is this thing, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a bloke who looks a bit like a cross between Pet Detective and Magnum PI playing like a 70s newsreadery guy, a bit like a Jonathan Ross of the 70s.
Okay, yeah.
Can't remember the name of it. And he's in that. Danny Dyer's in that as well. Lots of people are in that. David Tennant's in that.
The Rivals.
That's it.
I mean to watch it. I haven't seen it
Did you
yet.
think my description of the main guy was good with Magnum PI crossed with...
I've not seen
The
it,
Pet
but
Detective.
it was when it sounded like it was old fashioned. I knew he did something which was based on the early 80s.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. That's a really fucking good series, right? I watched that a while back. Danny Dyer's role was really good.
I like David Tennant
And
as well.
David Tennant was brilliant in it. The bloke who looks like Magnum PI crossed with Pet Detective, he's really good. I just don't know his name. Everyone's really good in that. It's fucking brilliant.
The only bad thing that I've seen with David Tennant in...
Was Doctor Who?
No.
I know you're a fan.
He was really good. He was really good in that. And, some people haven't been that good in Doctor Who, but there was a comedy that is more up my street than yours. It's a dark humour, and it was called Camping. It was made in the UK. It was a Julia Davis
I think
thing.
I remember that and didn't watch it.
Yeah. Anyway, it was remade for American TV, and I'll have some of that if that's all right. It was remade for American TV, and it just doesn't work. American humour is just so very different.
And it's a little bit boom.
Yeah,
But they get British humour easily. I just think that, and you think of some things are really fucking funny that are American, like Family Guy. But it's missed by a lot of people, and I think generally, there's a lot of people who are ready to take offence at things, and they're so up. It feels to us who have got brilliant sense of humour, us British people, bad teeth, great humour. You need one makes the other.
right.
But it's the other way around for Americans, and I think generally they're so ready to be offended or to look for the offence element or to worry about whether they should be offended or not. They're forgetting to laugh.
Well,
However, I don't know because I haven't been to America since I was 13. I don't really watch the news. I've made that up based on an ADHD autistic moment there, but I've just made a decision on something which has no truth or fact behind it.
American comedy is funny.
Yeah.
A lot of American comedies are funny. They're a different style from British comedy, but in the case of this Camping US that he was in, well, I was wondering whether they'd actually redone it as a documentary.
I think it's
Because
fair to say
there was no humour in it whatsoever.
if we're going to review me, we would say I was wrong and I based my review on nothing tangible about American humour.
Yeah.
However, if we don't get to do things like that, it won't be funny.
I'm going to see if I can get a review based on tangible things.
All right, I'm going to go with a review now, yeah?
Okay.
After the fictitious Bonnie Blue moment.
That was very believable.
Well, you know.
It was a very believable.
I haven't even seen it, but I thought adding in the fact that it was, if not a little salty, 1,000 men, you might not be first, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is for a review for Elbow Grease Window Cleaner, right?
Okay.
I did buy this myself. Verified purchase. Elbow for window, plastic top has fallen, cannot fix it back.
Sorry.
That's what I'm thinking. Elbow for window, plastic has fallen and cannot fix it back. No help from the seller. Right. I don't know which bit of the squirty bottle thing it was, but I'm with the seller here because it was under £1.
Right.
Right, this bottle of window stuff, and I don't know how many fucks you can give for 90 something pence, like, or the fucks to ring up. I bet it's fallen off. Like you broke it, love. You've dropped it or whatever. I don't know that should be. You know,
I think I
wouldn't return a 90p bottle of fucking
No,
water.
you're not going to. But actually, I do have some sympathy with the fact that it's not a job that generally most people want to be doing.
That's true.
And by the time you've actually gone, right, I need to do that, and if something then breaks and you can't then do it, it's more about the fact that we should spend £3 more for
you
one that
can
does
tip
fucking
it
work.
out onto a tissue, just do it. Old school. You don't have to squirt this shit on. You could just
You know,
go like that.
The weird thing is that in the moment, I probably wouldn't think of that.
Oh, but because I bought it myself.
Yeah.
And it is really good.
Yeah.
And it does smell a bit like Parma Lights and bubblegum. And I spent hours doing those windows, hours. I mean, it was symbolic for me anyway, which I said in another thing earlier on. But I could have saved hours by having this good one, which was 90-something pence. So I feel like I'm kicking myself.
Did you tip it out onto a cloth? Or
No, mine works.
Yours works.
It's perfectly fine. Strong, robust bottle. I can't see how that person had a
Maybe what you could do as a service to the reviewer, when you finish that bottle, you could get in contact and offer her your dispenser.
I don't sympathise with her enough for that.
No, fair
I don't think we should reward idiocy to that level.
I've been looking at reviews of things that I have bought, and this particular item is it's a diabetic cat food.
So hang on, for the benefits of the camera, I'm assuming now Stuart has a fat cat.
Yeah, not quite as fat now.
Right. So the food's good then?
Well, yeah, he doesn't eat it, so it's not fine. No, it seems to be good. He doesn't complain. He generally isn't complaining as long as there is food put down. But it seems to be working. And I'd review it quite highly because it's...
What did somebody else say?
Sandra didn't rate it very highly. She rated it 1 star. My cat don't like it is the heading.
Right.
And the review in its entirety is very bad smell in the toilet after cat. Very bad smell in the toilet after cat.
I think if you're going to put your cat food in the toilet and then wait till the cat goes in before you do a massive shit yourself, it's not fair to suggest the food doesn't taste like, because the cat ain't going to want to eat it.
I'm hoping that English isn't Sandra's first language. It hasn't been, because quite often when it's reviews from abroad, you have an option to translate, and it normally translates.
Doesn't always go across 100%.
No, but in this case, that was the review. Very bad smell in the toilet after cat.
And I think that she shat it. I have a review here, right? Decorators dust sheets.
Now I could do with some of those.
Yeah, I bought some. So 1 out of 5 stars, right? Verified, but misleading advertising, which I find quite tricky to believe because it was very basic in its advertising.
Right.
Very disappointed. Right. I mean, this one did get better to me. I like this one. Very disappointed. I bought these to use as curtains.
I mean, she's going to be disappointed.
You're going to be disappointed. It's a fucking dust sheet. Yeah, right, because I bought these to use as curtains to cover up my pantry. But when I opened it, there is writing in the middle of the sheet with blue marker pen, which is done on purpose so you know where the fucking things are. Also, description doesn't mention seam in the middle. I understand they are dust sheets, but there is literally a picture in your listing that you can use them as curtains. They are definitely not suitable for that. No.
I don't think the picture is of curtains.
They
I think
are
it's
not.
to cover a part
It's a
of the
dust
wall.
sheet. It is.
It's probably to stop dust getting through if you're sanding something.
I think that you could use it as a sort of makeshift curtain if your aim, and you had lots of sellotape, if your aim was to murder people and hide the DNA by basically using it as a plastic thing like they use in the movies, you know, you go into the container, it's all plastic taped up and making notes it's going to be brown bread. I think in that instance it might be a suitable curtain. But it's for a different reason to be. It's not. It's not a fucking curtain. It's a dust sheet.
When I lived with a friend in the mid-90s, I didn't get any curtains for my room. I don't know why. I mean, the idea of not doing that now in my life is just impossible, sleeping in a room without any curtains. And I think I kind of vaguely hung a few shirts on the curtain pole to try and block the sun from coming in. It didn't work. And I slept probably about 5 hours in that 7 months I was living there. But I don't think I'd have reviewed my shirts to say not very good as curtains.
No, I don't think I would have either. Basically, unless I had bought some curtains, I would shut the fuck up about curtains. Wouldn't you?
No, curtains review. Not very good as a dust sheet.
yeah. So here's another one, right? Do you want to do one or do you want me to go?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Amazon Basic. I've got a couple on this. Hang on, what else have I actually got? Oh, no, you go next.
Okay. Right. Incidentally, just following on, there are lots of people pissed off about with this cat food because of false advertising. They were expecting to get 4 packets, and they only
Like
got
from
one.
last week.
No, well, similar to what I had with the different weight thing.
Right. You like getting maced up on cat food, don't you?
I buy all my cat food online.
And you always buy the wrong amount and get stung.
Actually, to be fair, it's only happened once,
Right.
and that was last week, and I told you about it.
You did.
Something that I quite like on a weekend is an espresso martini. I do like them, and I buy cold brew coffee, solo cold brew coffee concentrate. You get them in a litre bottle. We really should ask people to sponsor us for this, I think.
I don't know if
we might
anybody...
get free coffee.
We might get free coffee, but remember that we're generally talking about people that think something's shit. It'd be a really shit programme if we were to say good things.
But I like it. So I buy it. You can get, it's a litre, which is 50 no, it's not. It's 20 coffees, 50 millilitres each. Which is enough.
I mean, you could get sponsored for your reviews, but no one's going to sponsor mine.
Generally speaking, people like it.
I hope Bonnie Blue does.
Yeah. You can be number 1000.
I don't mind which number it is.
Not everyone agrees with me about solo cold brew coffee. Drew Rathbone, I hope you're watching, Drew. Brew. Burnt tire and grapefruit. Delicious flavours of burnt tire and grapefruit. Just nasty. Gave it 2 attempts. Straight diluted and iced. It's a no from me. I bet
that person's got COVID.
Yeah, quite possibly. Or a brain tumour, potentially. Yeah. Something that's making things...
Oh, that one does that? Because I've been getting like things like that, but you know. But I've got long COVID.
Apparently, being able to smell fire when there is no fire is a sign of brain tumour. I don't know where I've heard that from. But
I might need to get my head zapped. There needs to be a brain in there for that to happen.
The other 1-star review is from Paul. Doesn't want to give his last name. Consumed within 7 days once opened. Jesus, how many bloody espresso martinis can one man consume? I'll be bouncing my face in off the walls with all that caffeine. It lasts a month. They say a week. You put it in the fridge. It does last a month.
It's not a bit of meat, so it's not going to go off in it's fucking. I would drink it until it tastes weird and then carry on drinking it anyway.
I mean, you're putting it with a sugary espresso martini. It doesn't taste weird.
So.
And the final one is from Amazon customer, and you can imagine how many stars she gives this. The vile is the heading for this, and the review is disgusting. Helpful, but I think it's fine. I think it's really fine, nice and strong.
Well,
what have you got?
I got a review for an Amazon Basic, very cheap tea towel.
Right.
So I would go with low expectations at this point, because even with a tea towel, you're going to get what you pay for.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never spent 50 quid, say, on a tea towel, but I imagine it'd be a pretty good tea towel compared to these ones, which were not that much money. Right. So, but it turns out I'm more balanced than some of these people, amazingly enough. Balance hasn't been used to describe you much in the past. No. Nor as mild-mannered. Verified purchase. 1 out of 5 stars. Timothy Gascoigne. Will cry on football field. Right. Packer free. Absorbs almost nothing and starts to break down after a couple of weeks.
Shouldn't you wash it in the meantime, do you think?
I bought these, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought these.
Are they?
They're really good.
Yeah.
Like, they dry things. They act like a tea towel. Do you know what I mean? They act like a tea towel.
What I've found with some tea towels is that they seem to be quite good at absorbing. I actually don't dry most things, to be perfectly honest. I've got these tea towels there, but I tend to leave things and move them when they're dry. But
I've got more tea towel reviews to go.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. And these are the same ones.
Yeah.
Which we now know I've got, and I think they're
okay.
They're more than adequate. Bang for buck. I've done okay.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't choose them if I had a load of money to throw about, but they're good for cheap ones.
I probably might.
They work well enough. There's 10 of them. Fuck knows what they cost, right? Anyway, another one, thin and cheap. Yeah, thin and cheap looking. Yes, they are. They are thin and cheap looking. The reason for that
is they're
really fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, what are you expecting? A fucking bath towel. I've got another one, right? Third tea towel review. This is J.W. Bucklow. Having put these tea towels in the washing machine, they shrunk to the original size.
The original
Yeah.
size?
What a fucking stupid review is that? It shrunk to the original size. I bet they didn't. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, does that
They
mean
shrank on first wash. What? Back to how they came? Because that's like...
that we'd hope that would happen?
I mean, like, I'm not a literary genius, but I think if you're going to leave a review, one thing we are noticing with these things is...
Low IQ.
Make it grammatically correct.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you read like more of a prick than you're trying to tell someone their thing is.
Oh God, but
You know?
I mean,
without those people, we'd have nothing to talk about.
but
So we need...
that's true. And honestly, going on some of the Facebook community pages as well, you end up just shaking your head and just despairing of it.
Do we need to know about some kid going up and down with a loud exhaust trying to look cool, with everyone going on about this, that, the other, right? We were all 17 once. We used to think doing a handbrake turn was going to turn a girl on. I don't think it did. Or if it did, it was none of the ones that was watching me do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, they didn't wave about it. Anyway, it was a raging failure for me.
Maybe it was just
Handbrake
turning
turns.
on the local nonce.
Well, what I should have been doing was not doing it in an empty field with no people watching. Yeah, whilst fiddling with the local nonce. I keep doing it hard because he lifted his head up.
I'm trying to think. Have I lost any reviews here?
I don't know because I didn't see it beforehand.
No. No, my other reviews were on Coronation Street, where everyone was kind of agreeing with me.
Then it's
really.
shit.
That
That's an acceptable outcome.
I think that the big problem with it is...
What have you watched this week? I've watched some... I'm trying to remember what I watched. I watched some good things, right? I can't remember what they were.
Well, we finished off watching the newsreader.
Yeah,
which was really good.
I watched two things I've watched this week which I think are worth mentioning.
Yeah.
I rewatched Brass Eye.
I've seen it not in the last year or two, but it is brilliant.
It is brilliant. It's still on Channel 4 demand thing.
Yeah.
Remarkably, because some of it is... It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but
it's... I don't know. People believe they don't like that now. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like some things are edgy or inappropriate.
But why not just leave them on there? Why not just leave them on there? And if you don't like it, don't watch it.
It was a joke then. It's a joke now. You know, grow the fuck up. Fuck off.
I mean, what was brilliant about it, of course, is that the people they were interviewing didn't realise it was a joke.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Bernard Manning and Noel Edmonds, I remember. Cake, was it the new drug
one.
Cake?
But there's also the woman. There's a woman, like an MP woman. I've forgotten her name. Who was advocating women's self-defence.
Right.
And I was watching the one where the interviewer is saying, so if someone came in now to attack you now, she said, would you beat them off? She was going, yes, I would. What if two people came in? Would you beat them both off? Went on like that. Anyway, so that was funny.
I remember, and I think it was to do with Cake again, where they actually had an interview with an actual MP about the new drug.
And
that must have been, I mean, that surely stopped his career going any further.
And what about that DJ, Radio 1 DJ? He was on it too. I can't remember who.
And Noel Edmonds used to be Radio 1.
It wasn't Chris Tarrant, but it was that time.
I mean, that's Noel Edmonds.
It wasn't him either.
Right.
Anyway.
Mike Reed, possibly.
I can't remember. But what's the programme? You'll see an old DJ get mocked and basically look a twat.
Yeah.
And, you can only get that these days by going to Boomtown otherwise.
On the subject of Brass Eye, maybe see if you can watch The Day Today.
Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that. I watched the Terminal
Because that's
List.
the same people.
Is it?
It's the same people when it was a predecessor.
I watched Terminal List. Have you seen that?
No.
Very good. Chris Pine, lots of other really good guys. Brilliant.
Okay.
And I rewatched that because there's another one of them coming out. Terminal List 2 is coming out. Which I want to watch. That is good. I've got nothing shit to say about that. Also, Chris Pine, epic.
I definitely would recommend the newsreader. I think it was very well done. I don't want to give away too much on it because Series 3, for people who've seen the first two series on BBC, Series 3 is not actually officially out in the UK. I found a way, and I've seen Series 3. it was absolutely. It was
Are you doing it the same way my boy is watching porn without having to use a picture of himself?
No.
Like VPNing himself.
No.
Because now, we could review that, now you can't watch porn without giving age verification.
Yes. So I've heard.
Just, yeah, so it apparently, it just, on your phone...
How does that work?
It's, well, I haven't done it first. But when I practiced at doing it,
right, okay.
it just took a picture of my face, said, yes, you're
so
old as fuck.
You're definitely over
Do you know what I mean?
18.
You could go and have a wank now, son.
I remember, and it seems to have moved away from doing that now. There used to be a thing with my banking app, which if I wanted to authorise something, it said, put yourself in the frame. Always hated it because it would show me my face back to me and kind of distort it so I had a long face like a horse.
You have got a long face.
I haven't got a long face like a horse. And it would take it like a picture and I'd end up going,
prove it to us by yawning now.
and I hated it. It was like the world's worst selfie.
Yeah.
They seem to have
I
stopped doing
don't
that
come
now.
out well on the film, which I've found out a lot lately by putting myself on film. Being shit with the phone and not having the faintest hope of making myself look good or giving enough of a fuck to try.
I think that generally you look better after you've had a good night's sleep.
So never. Because I don't see my ADHD. I sleep for a minute, a blink, you know. And that's enough.
Yep. I think, Are we done? Are we done?
I went for sleep.
Oh.
But yeah, also.
I've run out of reviews.
Yeah, you didn't do your homework. So,
I did all right.
you did. It was good.
Yeah.
I'm just taking the piss.
Yeah.
So, what do I normally say? Thank you very much for watching. Please fuck off.
It's got to get that lent
Wait,
in.
be careful.
Check
Don't forget.
Is it still working?
I
now?
normally haven't actually turned it off. I haven't again.